All right, what's up, YouTube? Your boy Crypto Tone coming at you with another video. So, taking a look at this depression right now with the Tron price, bit down from our our last couple of days here. Really been struggling. We had a high of around 381 sats right there, and now we are down. Came all the way down to about 345, and now we're hovering around the 354 mark with the 4 hour a bit oversold on the Stoch RSI. So not looking too great right now for Tron at the moment. However, short term, guys, we're not looking at the short term for the most part. You know, I'm a macro guy. I like to look at the longer term aspect of things. Even to look at the weekly here, we have been, coming up a bit. We're coming up a bit, and we are staying pretty steady around these levels. Now, there's a lot of speculation in the market right now with XRP and with Ripple, and supposedly something going to happen on Friday. I really don't know. The price did jump this morning of that particular coin. However, it's pretty much irrelevant to Tron at the moment, but I want to tie it in because, I mentioned in my live stream earlier, guys, Bitcoin may not be the catalyst for the next bull run. It may actually be XRP, and I think we need to put that into consideration, guys. The fact that there's a lot of hype behind it. I went over in a video I did this morning the Google trends of XRP and of Ripple, and they're both peaking up while Bitcoin is really not being talked about as much right now. There's no hype on Backed right now. There's really no hype on the ETFs, as that's kind of been a waiting game. So there's really not a lot of hype in the Bitcoin world right now, and even CNBC is not coming out and really making any predictions on Bitcoin futures or anything like that. They've pretty much got it to the point where they barely even talk about it as opposed to what they used to talk about. So hey, I don't really watch CNBC, but hopefully one day they will start talking about it. They're going to start amping it up again, but it's not time, guys. If we do see some movement from Ripple XRP, I think we're going to gain some momentum in the space, bring some money into the space, and possibly, a new catalyst for the next bull run potentially. So if we take a look at the Bitcoin price, it's been struggling, guys. It's been struggling. If you look here on the hourly, it did come under my line here, which is the longer term line we were trying to get above and stay above, but unfortunately it fell back under. If we take a look at the 4 hour, the only thing good I see on the 4 hour right now is a potential inverse head and shoulders. So you have a shoulder, a head, and another shoulder forming, which could potentially bring us up past the 200-day moving average on this 4 hour and maybe up to somewhere around 64.50 by the end of the day or by tomorrow maybe. However, again, it's short term, so they're just playing with the price and trying to keep it as stagnant as possible until some type of catalyst happens. And like I said, guys, I'm kind of not really calling it right now, but I do feel that on Google Trends with XRP being having the speculation it has behind it, it's really the only coin right now that has speculation behind it in regards to mass adoption, just because of the use case and what they're trying to do and the whole 589 thing. And you got the Ripple Riddler, and you got the other guy, Bearable guy, and this Sam I Am dude. So guys, at the end of the day, we really don't know. We really can't gauge what's going to happen, but we need a catalyst, and I think the potential for that to be the catalyst is a lot higher than anything else. So back to Tron. Still pretty much consolidating, guys. That's really all we could do at the moment. Tron transactions, guys. Someone had told me on Twitter, big ups to whoever that was. I'm sorry, I forgot at the moment. But told me to get on this on TronScan and take a look at the transaction history, guys. And if you look at it right now, guys, I mean, look at this. Since July, since the mainnet launch, we've been in nothing but an uptrend here. And as these DApps started to come out, we started hitting up way higher on the transactions. As you can see there in October, we hit 900,000. We came back down a bit, and now we got stuff like Tron Bet out there, which is like killing it, unfortunately. But it's out there, and it's moving the Tron network. We got a lot of things like Guild Chat that came out. People are just grabbing coins, moving the network, things of that nature. So transaction speeds are super high, and transactions in general are super high. I mean, look at this, guys. We hit on 11:10 the other day. We hit almost 1.4 million transactions. I mean, that's unheard of, guys. It's really unheard of. So Tron is just another coin that I was mentioning in my live stream that, listen, this coin has a real CEO. We have real working product. We have, just real acquisitions and things like that. So when I invest, I like to invest in something that I can I can't really touch it, I can't feel it, but I can see what's going on. You see a team, they have offices. This is not a joke. This isn't BitConnect. This isn't freaking arbitraging. This isn't anything where we have to guess. Okay? A lot of people out there that are into these lending platforms and things of that nature that are still trying to get scammed in crypto, you're out of your mind. And I have been doing a lot of videos lately on crypto scams and whatnot, and I'm just sick and tired of these scams out there. It's unbelievable. It's given a bad name to crypto, and it's not going to make it any better from the government standpoint, who actually need to make approvals for things like ETFs and whatnot that are going to blast us into the stratosphere. And I don't really see that happening until we get some kind of some kind of regulation in the space. I mean, I know they're already talking about it and whatnot. Again, I really do believe that XRP Ripple is going to be the one that's going to carry us into the into the next bull run. But hey, listen, you could debate me on that. We could talk all day. Like I said, guys, I'm an investor. I give you real information. I'm not here like a lot of these other guys just to shill one project. I come on and I talk about everything, and I tell you how I feel, and I tell you what I think is going to happen in the market. I'm not just here to shill Tron because I'm a Tron shill. I'm here to shill Tron because it's a good project, and I think everybody could pretty much see that now, and a lot of haters are pretty much debunked. So, the good news here is that I said this morning. We were a little under $1 billion away from Ethereum on XRP to take over the number 2 spot. We are now at around $700 million before this bumps up. So, I honestly, guys, with all the hype that's in the space and with the speculation that's going on this week, I wouldn't doubt that Ripple is going to take out Ethereum. And if we get a bull run, guys, we're going to be neck and neck with Bitcoin eventually. As for Tron, we're still in the number 11 spot, which is good. We still look really good, guys. We're not at all out of the ballpark here. We're still looking really good as opposed to all the other coins. We're holding a lot of weight here. You got a lot of coins that it could really, look, if we could really catch some steam here, I mean, if you really look at it, we're only $500 million away from the number 8 spot, which is Cardano. So the possibilities here are definitely in the cards for us to be, a number 8, number 7 currency within the near future, especially with all that's going on with transaction histories and just people love Tron. They love going on freaking Tron bet and all that shit. And look, I don't knock you for doing it, but like I said, guys, if you're a real investor, get your ass on TronScan and just vote your Tron. You don't want to have to worry about losing your Tron, especially in a bear market. The more money you lose in a bear market, the worse it's going to be. Why risk in a bear market? I understand risking in a bull market is one thing, but in a bear market, it's a completely different beast. You don't want to go down that route. So, that being said, let's get into the Tron news. So, top stories today, we got Tron extends European exposure as Blockport adds TRX Euro pair. So, look, another pair, guys, another exchange, whatnot. I mean, it's just more liquidity for Tron and just more people getting their eyes on Tron, which is just exactly what we need. It's like day in and day out, we keep hearing the same thing. So, CoinGape here. We got Tron's hit new block height of 4 million in around 150 days of mainnet launch. So this kind of ties into what we talked about earlier. So let's get into this and see what they're talking about here from CoinGape. Don't really remember reading anything from CoinGape, but let's check it out. Tron's hit new block height of 4 million in around 150 days of mainnet launch. 2018 has been the year when most cryptocurrency projects have struggled in terms of price and project roadmap, but there is one coin that has been able to defy the trend, and that is Tron and many other coins that are in the top 20, I would say. Guys, if you were in a coin back in January and it blew up and now it's disappeared, that's not a real deal company. Tron made sure that they got their money that they needed to go ahead and do what they had to do, and now they're performing for us, and now you can average down and get your investment up, and just keep your money in a solid coin that you think is going to go up. And in my opinion, Tron is one of my biggest holdings. I feel that this coin is going to do awesome in the future. The project has been delivering stellar results on its roadmap since its mainnet launch, and in under 150 days, it has been able to scale to the block height of 4 million. Tron just takes a month to move from the block height of 3 to 4 million. Justin Sun took to Twitter to announce that his blockchain project, the Tron, has scaled a block height of 4 million. Tron reaches 4 million block height, blah, 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 blah. That was from Justin Sun yesterday. What astonishing is the project? What is astonishing about the project? What is this English here? What astonishing is the project has... Oh, they should have put a comment there. What astonishing is the project has just taken months since its own mainnet launch to achieve this relatively faster than many others. What is even more stunning is the project has taken only months' time to scale its block height from 3 to 4 million. On the 11th of October, exactly a month back, Tron Foundation had sent out a tweet mentioning that the Tron mainnet just took 109 days to launch to achieve this feat. The block height has been reached at 3 million in 109 days since Tron's mainnet launch. Go Tron and Tron! That's right. Tron is riding high on success since it launched its own mainnet. Wow, this English is really bad on CoinGape, guys. You got to get somebody else on here. Let me write this for you. Tron had successfully launched its mainnet on May 31st, and the process of migrating from the Ethereum network to its own blockchain began on June 21st, 2018. The transition culminated on June 25th, 2018, a date that Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, had dubbed as Independence Day. As the mainnet went live and the Genesis block propagated across the network, the crypto investor community started predicting Tron to be an Ethereum killer, and that it has proven to been so far. While Tron has not disappointed the investors, what is astonishing about the price is that it has scaled to new heights really quickly. The project currently sits on one of the largest communities in the crypto world and boasts to have over 100 million users. Guys, if you go on Twitter, this is the most talked about coin. We've talked about that in the past. There is hype, there is speculation, there's a lot of talks about Tron, and it's nothing but good stuff. It really is. It's nothing but good stuff. The haters have really been debunked, and it's like, wow, to think that the price is still at 2.5 cents. A couple of days back broke Ethereum's record for highest number of transactions in 24 hours. On November 9th, Tron recorded 1.367 million transactions compared to the previous record of Ethereum that had held at 1.349, which was January 4th, 2018, back during the bull run. And I mentioned this on Twitter, guys. I saw a tweet, I believe it was from Misha, and he had tweeted out that, and I basically said, like, look, we did this in a bear market. This is going on in a bear market. I mean, could you imagine what could happen in an extreme bull market? January 4th, 2018, I think Ethereum was probably at its highest peak at that particular time. Tron is nowhere near a bull market right now. We're nothing but in a bear market currently. I hate calling it a bear market. I'd rather call it a correction, but it's just, the more that this shit keeps going down, it's just more feel like it's a bear market. But whatever, you can think whatever you want to think. It's as of tomorrow, I've been in crypto for 1 year, so congratulations to me getting my ass kicked all over the place, on these crypto wars, freaking, just getting hacked and losing fingers, and well, it's funny because I mentioned losing fingers in the crypto wars a couple of days ago, and then I drop an axe on my finger and I almost break it. So anyway, guys, write me a comment below. Let me know what you want to talk about. Let me know what you think about Tron. Let me know what let me know your thoughts, and we'll talk about it. So, with that being said, like, subscribe, turn on both notifications. Highlights, boy. Peace.